Hello, welcome back. I hope that you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I hope that you got to spend time with your family together. Today, I want to go over in today's video some of the things that sold this weekend. Black Friday was a pretty good, decent weekend for me. I had some pretty good sales as a whole. I want to go over today's video some ideas for me with yard sales and then working a full time job and then packaging all this stuff. And I do some sourcing otherwise. I just don't have a lot of time until the winter. So I want to talk today about winter projects or stuff that you can do during the winter time to really improve your business. That way, when you do hit the spring, you can kind of hit the spring running. But let's go over some of the few solds, and then I'll give you a couple ideas, and we'll go from there. I'm sure you're going to be glad that these are gone. I actually sold a lot of three of these this time. These are that paste stuff, this TM30 paste that I've been selling. We got $17.99 for the lot of three plus shipping. I like to sell them lots of three. I only got to do that a couple times because I make more money when I sold them in lots of three as the singles. But that's it. They're gone. Sold The Color of Rain here. This is a DVD. This is a Hallmark movie. We got about $13.99 plus shipping out of that. Let me tell you something. I was looking for something the other day, and I found a bag with remotes and this in it. So if I had really sold it in real life, I've been in trouble. But the thing was, it was way overpriced. And that about is, I bought a lot of those about 2 years ago, and I didn't take my time after the fact, after they'd all sold. And I had like 70 some Hallmark DVDs, but they'd all sold except for that. And honestly, just as kind of laziness or whatever, I didn't fool with looking up that DVD again. Initially listed it. There's only two or three at the time listed, so I just listed high, went to there. All the rest were selling. But I think one of the things that you need to do as a winter project is go through your listings. Take a section of your listings. Maybe one day you go through all your DVD listings and just say, okay, are they priced right? Are these pictures decent? Especially the old ones. If you just listed some new DVD, don't worry about that. But say you go to what you need to do is whatever categories you sell in. Take one day and go through each category and make sure that listing is really good. That's definitely one thing you can do as a winter project, because I had this sucker listed like $44.99 or best offer. I did have the best offer, but somebody, if they see that $44.99, they're most likely not going to send you an offer for $13.99. But if you look at the solds, they sell right around about 15 bucks plus shipping. So, and I wanted to get it done quick because I found this bag. It had a bag full of remotes outside of this. So I listed all the remotes, even though most of them, a couple of them were good, the rest were kind of junky. I wanted to get them. I wanted just to get rid of that bag. So I got all the remotes listed. I made sure that price was right. 2 days after this price got fixed, it sold. And that's one of the things too. You hear people complain about, oh, they're not selling right stuff. They're not selling right stuff. Well, it could be your price. Your price 3 years ago is not the same price as today. Let's cover a couple more solds and we'll go over more winter projects. But first thing, check your listings. All right, Zelda here. This is for Nintendo Switch. We got about $35 plus shipping out of this. I did pay up for this at a yard sale. I paid 15 bucks for this at a yard sale. But I still, made some good money. This is something simple, easy. The guy threw in a bunch of Pokemon and stuff, freebies and stuff. This was near the end of the year. I haven't had that Zelda game for a long period of time. But he threw in a bunch of stuff, so I went ahead and paid him $15 for that. Sold some of the Pokemon stuff at a little sale I had. So, I'm probably technically have 10 in it with all the freebies I got given. Sold this Lakers here. I picked up one of these. You'll see this. You've seen this in another video maybe a couple weeks ago. I paid 10 bucks for it. We got $33 plus shipping. So you want to talk about another winter project. Of course, this is the the project we all dread, or it's the winter project that we all dread, is taxes. Now, what I mean by taxes as a whole, you should kind of keep up with it. I generally try to keep up with it on a monthly basis, kind of once a month, kind of do my taxes. I write down like my expenses and stuff like that. Generally, like stuff like, everybody's different, might have some differences, but if you use your cell phone for taking pictures and all your transactions, that's a write off. Your internet and your home for printing your labels and all that stuff. Just whatever. If you're now a YouTube channel, you may want to use that. So just think about it. Um, sold. Of course, I'm gonna go back to some more solds. Sold this VHS here, Naked Lunch. If you watched last week's video on some pickups, you'll see this. I picked this up for 50 cents. We got $11 plus shipping out of that. Anything that's weird like this, VHS sometimes, check and see if they made a DVD version. If they didn't make a DVD version, probably a good chance that you can sell it and get some good money on VHS. Another VHS. Now, of course, they made this on DVD and made it 100 times. But the difference between this is new sealed. This is Sylvester Stallone First Blood. It's got the watermark. Something here on new sealed that you may look for, and the difference between a reseal is always look for some kind of watermarks. You got on this one, you got them little reels. Sometimes it'll say like what brand, like say it'll say Warner Brothers here. On this one it don't, but it's got the other type of water seal, so I know I'm good. But reseals don't. I have never seen a resale that does have the watermarks on it. So one other thing that I think is very important during the winter to do is to take and organize. Try to always. I keep notes on my phone. There's a little notebook app that's on your phone. Most phones have them anyway. So I keep notes. But what I'll do is I'll come up with an idea to reorganize. Like I'm gonna show you at the end of the video some reorganizing I did. This past week I was off. I was involved in a couple of live streams. I was on Soda City Flips channel. We talked for a couple hours. I was on Disgruntled Octopus's channel. We talked over an hour. But what I do then is I come up with ideas. When I come up with an idea for reorganizing something, I go ahead and jot it down in my notes. That may happen any time of the year, but I save those projects for in the winter. When I have some time, when it's a Saturday and it's too cold and I'm not going yard selling, that's when I do that project, and I know it's not the fun stuff. That's just fun. That's not the fun stuff. That's not the stuff that puts money in your project, but it can save you tons of time because like the way I reorganize my rack that you're going to see at the end of this video really helps with everything. It's going to help me the next time, and I'll show you a shirt I sold later. Just by reorganizing, it helped me so much more. Let's cover a couple more solds. Sold this Sherlock Holmes here. This is new sealed. It has 14 films on 5 discs. This was a good one. We got about $50 plus shipping on Sherlock Holmes. I bought that at $1 for a yard sale. Weird thing about that yard sale, I went to it the year before, and I saw there was Sherlock Holmes and some other stuff, but mainly that Sherlock Holmes stuck out. There was multiple DVDs type things. And after the fact, I got looking some stuff up, and I thought, some of those are worth money. I said, for some reason, that yard sale happens again. I find my yard sales happen kind of annually, some of them. I said, if that happens annually again, I'll definitely grab the Sherlock Holmes stuff. So I did, $50 plus shipping. We sold shorts. This is shorts, which will be a complete turn from our next sold. These are Duluth Trading. These are cargo shorts because they got the little pocket down here, that type thing. They're lightweight. We got like $12 plus shipping. This was $1 a day buy. I ain't had these long in the store, so that's good. I am picking up a couple, what I call the right type of shorts on dollar days where we have those on Sundays. Right now, in my area, shorts are going to be abundant because nobody's buying shorts. And it's not even an item most people will even go look at. So the racks in my area are getting full of shorts. So I always buy out of season because it'll pay off in the end. And you're going to see that in the next couple of items. And that's another thing, too. When you're in the winter, you buy summer stuff. In the summer, you buy winter stuff, okay? That's going to show here in just a minute. We sold this Levi's jacket. This is new with tags. This is different than most Levi's jackets you'll see. It's got like Teflon and all kinds of stuff. It's got a coating. Definitely this time of year, perfect type of jacket to be buying. With it being new with tags, you know, somebody may be getting this as a gift. It's got nice lining on it. Like I said, it's Teflon. They even said it was kind of like a skateboarder's type jacket. I guess you like to skateboard when it's cold. I guess this would work for you. Anyway, $39 plus shipping out the door. I did have it in the store for a little while. The biggest issue was because it was a medium. But glad to have it out the door. We got another jacket. Now, I sold this jacket earlier. So if you're saying, I saw that in a video earlier, Chris. Well, the reason why you sold a bill earlier is because somebody didn't pay their bills. This is an LL Bean wool jacket. All this is nice and wool. This is a vintage thing. Really, the way you can tell a lot of this vintage is the LL Bean is in that Freeport, Maine type thing. But it's wool and nylon and cotton, a little bit of everything. This is made in the USA. Anyway, we ended up about $45 plus shipping. I picked that up in July when it was really hot. I was at the end of, and that's the thing too. When you're at a yard sale and it's July, try to look around and see if you see jackets, especially later in the day. People don't want to drag those jackets back in. That was a $2 buy, and I knew when it was LL Bean, it was, you know, heavy duty like that. I knew once the time of the year hit right, that would be great. $2, $45 plus shipping. This shirt came off the rack that I just like redid that you'll see at the end of the video. This is, gosh, in Aero, 2 extra tall. I think we got about $12 plus shipping, or maybe it's an old listing. Maybe that's, I think $15 free shipping, actually. But I had a question in one of my videos. I kind of want to address that. You can always leave me questions, or you can, you know, say stuff. I appreciate comments, and even that, you know, it might be something I don't agree with or something. I always appreciate the comment, but somebody watched the whole video and to the end and watched the things I picked up for $1, and they were like, those name brands aren't that good. How do you think you'll make money off those? Well, the way those work, I'm not, and you may not notice the need immediately. I understand. I go through it quickly. But most of those were either big sizes or they were tall sizes. That shirt here was a tall size. Even though the brand is in Aero, which is not a very popular brand, okay, it is pretty. That's a nice little, you know, stripe thing going there. I mean, it's short sleeve. And as a big person myself, I know this, okay? It's hard to find clothes that fit you right. And so when I see those tall sizes, especially when they're $1 a piece, my goal when I pick up those items for $1 is just to get $10 plus shipping. That's just 10x. And I think if you knew that, and you pick up 5 or 6 at one time, you're looking at $5 into $50 plus shipping. Now, that may be something that you're not interested in, and I get, and that's fine. But that's why I pick those brands up, because the tall sizes will sell. Just like the big sizes, the tall sizes will sell. Just buy and take. You know, you can do with that what you want. Also, something that sells, like I said, with winter coming, we're seeing this coming more than ever. We got flannel here. This is Tommy Hilfiger flannel. We got about $15.99 free shipping on this. I did pick this up. I don't know. It ain't been too long ago, but it was before I started doing charging. Actually, this I think do have shipping on it. I think it's more like $11.99 plus shipping. But anyway, you'll see the thing. Anyway, it's flannel. Perfect for this type of year. You know, if you're trying to think of stuff that you can list that will sell on time, the things that will list and sell on time is stuff that's appropriate for what's going on in the world. You know, you're struggling. You're saying, Chris, I'm listing stuff and it's just not selling. Well, try to list the stuff that's appropriate for the time. Like I said in a video a while back, I think January, February might be a little bit tough time in selling, but because There's not a lot of January, February outside. I made some Valentine's stuff, made some Valentine's type gifts that, you can list and sell. But we'll go over some more solds here, and I'll give you a couple final ideas I have for the winter. Sold this New Kids on the Block video, New Kids on the Block. This is a tour t-shirt from, I don't know, 2017. This was in Cozumel. I think we got like $13 out of this thing, free shipping. I've had this thing for a long time. The way it worked with it, there was tons of watchers always, and I kept on sending offers, and I kept on sending offers. Finally, I took it, and on Thanksgiving Day, I was like, heck with it, I'm sending like a 20 or 25% off. And somebody hit, and somebody finally paid for it, so I was glad to get rid of it. Here's a little unique sale, and something you might want to kind of look for from time to time. Not this specific one, but kind of just give you an idea. Now, you might think this is just a normal tape measure, but this is a Volkswagen Passat. This is a corporate marketing training type thing. There are people that just, when they're into something, like say Mercedes-Benz or BMW or something like that, they'll buy anything that has its logo on it. They're a BMW person. And they'll buy a BMW hat. They'll buy a polo with a BMW. I mean, they're a BMW type person. And that goes the same thing with Volkswagen. So this was a Volkswagen Passat. I picked this up at the end of the day at a sale, 50 cents, $16.50 plus shipping. So that was definitely a good sale in my opinion. But anyway, my last couple winter things I want to talk about. So the last couple things for the winter that I focus on, first of all, a great thing to do during the winter is to educate yourself. Take and decide, like say for instance, you're going to get into tools. I know a lot of money's in tools, but I know very little about tools. So maybe you want to educate yourself this winter on tools. What to look for in tools? I'm sure there's a YouTube channel out there that can teach you everything there is to know about tools. Or maybe you start watching somebody, do some home repair type stuff. See what type of tools they use. Then look up the comps and sold of those items they use. Maybe they use a certain brand. Milwaukee, I know, is a good brand. Just learn the brands and stuff like that. Maybe learn, maybe how a good way to source tools would be, that type of stuff. Just it's a good time to get education. Pick you a subject that you want to learn about. That way, the next time when you're out, you're preparing yourself for the next big season. I always like to prepare myself for the next big season. So education's big. And lastly, I want to talk about, this is something I do during the winter. I don't play Monopoly. But what I do is I'll take a Monopoly set like this. I'll break it down. I'll do all the parts and stuff. I'll sit down and put a movie on, something I've watched 100 times. When I watch it for the 101st time, what I'll do is I'll just go through. I'll take and pick out the stuff, like the little small parts, and bag it all up. I usually come up with a number system. Like, see this stuff right here, it's already really done for me. It's not like this is going to be a ridiculous amount of work. Matter of fact, the money, if you can see, the money's never even been used. This game's never even been hardly played. So this will be easy. So we'll just lot this stuff out. As you can see, all the cards and stuff, this is already done for me. It's too bad this doesn't still have the seal on it, because I could sell this new. But this game will do it for itself. But I'll go through this stuff. Like I said, all this stuff for this one is sealed. I didn't even know it was this good. So this will be easy. But you might want to do one lot where you do all the houses and stuff. These generally are the same houses for all the Monopoly. These will be differently named, but you got the idea. Like, this sells Mount McKinley, which it's either Park Place or Boardwalk in the original Monopoly. But see, you can just do your lots. Maybe you do a lot of the cards and the thing. That's one lot. Your money is a lot. Because this actually has the Alaskan edition thing on the money. So they may want that. You do that because people are into the ones that are into Monopoly are into just the pieces. Of course, your little things like these, the little dogs and thimbles and all that stuff. this stuff. Actually, the newer ones I was noticing a while back, the newer, and see, this one's not got the 2 die, I don't think. So that might be missing. We'll have to dig a little bit. But what I'm saying is, during the winter, you kind of do these project type situations. I didn't do it at the beginning, but you know that recently I've been shouting out a different channel, a small channel every week. My channel this week that I'm shouting out is the Happy Pickers channel. I've been watching a couple of her videos recently. She does really something unique that I really like. It's called a NOLO video. All of us resellers love to do the BOLO videos. If you're a YouTuber, you BOLO this and BOLO that. You BOLO yourself to, you know, boom. She does NOLO videos, and those are videos about stuff that just stick around your house way too long. Reselling, you finally sell it, and you're like, oh goodness, I have got to go find this thing, and it only sold for $5 plus shipping. She does those. I really enjoy her channel, the Happy Picker. I'm gonna put a link down in there, But like I said, that's all I've got. What kind of winter projects do you like to do? Let me tell, because I could always use ideas. Like I said at the end of this video, there'll be some organizing that I did this week. Take care and have a good week. Okay, one time I told y'all at some point y'all might see the circular rack downstairs. Kind of wanted to show you what I did. I was off this week from vacation, so I redid this rack finally. I finally got to do this. And what I've done is I went size by size, starting with over here. I don't have any extra smalls, so that's just kind of hanging there. But I start with the smalls. I come around. Here's all the mediums. As you can see, come around here for the larges. We come around here for the extra larges. Like I said, it's a circular rack. Right there is the 2XL. We come around the rack. There's a little bit of paint stuff issues I have down here in this garage a little bit. 3X come around, and there's actually a 4X over in the corner, but there is no really many 4Xs. So, but anyway, I wanted to show you something. They're now all in size order.